Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today I finally got a hold of the new Monsterpocalypse updated 2.0 version. We have got the Destroyer starter set, and this is the Planet Eaters, who I always liked. I first got introduced to Monsterpocalypse way back when, in the early 2000s, at Comic-Con of all places, where Privateer had a demo table set up, and being a longtime Kaiju fan, I really enjoyed it and had the little glowy Terracon that was given away as a con swag gift, whatever, that year, and he's accompanied me for many years at school and at work. But yeah, so these are the new resin kits. I am quite curious to see what it's like. I cut the tape just now and have not even taken a look at what's inside. So if you're going to get a starter, you're going to get a box of resin, a giant pile of dice, and first things first I noticed is the dice are actually engraved this time. That is a good sign. You have stat cards, you have your monster stat card, and already I like the fact that I don't have to return to the rule manual because I've completely forgotten how to play, but everything is listed right here on the card itself. And then I believe this is when it goes into, what mode was that called? Ultra mode or whatever, paper mode. Nice big rulebook. We'll take a look at that ourselves when I have some free time. Piece of cardboard. Sadly, but to be expected, is a paper mat. But, you know, that's typical. I'm not going to fault them for that one this time. This was a bit of a letdown compared to the original, but there are plenty of options in terms of buildings. All the buildings in the starter are cardboard construction. That's not a big deal. I mean, we played plenty of cardboard construction models back in the days with like Warhammer and stuff. We do have a harder token sheet for the rubble and the burning ruins. I'm not sure what those tokens are yet. Haven't played it, obviously. Another sheet of tokens. An empty box. But that's not what you guys are here for. You're here for the miniatures. We'll let all the board game people do the board games. Alright, so. Watch me struggle with tape. There we go. Rise from your grave. Oh, come on. Alright. Got it open. Dang. Okay. Upon first impression, this seems a lot more beefy than the original release. I could be wrong, but it certainly feels that way. I've said many times before, I really appreciate the quality of Privateer's resin production these days. Nice, smooth, no noticeable air bubbles anywhere. Obviously, getting these leftover casting gate bits off is, that's okay, I guess. It's not like I'm going to give it the world's greatest paint job anyway, so, you know, we'll let that one slide, I guess. I forget what this dude's called. Gorgadra, yeah, Gorgadra, and then the little things are Belchers and a Crawler in here. I feel like this is really bigger, though, than the original. Are you a Belcher or a Crawler? Fun thing about these, I think if you do smaller scale gaming, I think they'd be a lot of fun and of use. Dude, if these are this big, I'm really tempted to grab myself some of those Cybercore ones. I always like the Cybercore models, and I never got any in the old blind boxes. You're a Belcher. Remember these guys. Now, I don't think there's actually a difference between the regular and the elites, much like the original. I think it's all down to how you paint it. But to me, this feels like a pretty reasonable starter with what you get and what's included, especially after comparing it to like Riot Quest. Riot Quest kind of irked me that you really don't have enough to play the game straight out of the box unless you have like significantly lowered sides of models, sizes of player count or whatever. But you know, like back with Circle of Iron, I thought they had a really nice established box set to start the game off. And I think this is a good start for one player. Obviously, another player, which you're going to need anyway, is going to need to have their own starter. And they can get pricey pretty quickly, but at least I've got the core rules, and I can go ahead and start picking and choosing which models I want to use from here on out. So don't be surprised if there are some of the Cybercore mecha Godzilla-looking type robots in the near future. Give me a sec. I'm going to put this guy together. I'll see if I can dig out any old Monsterpocalypse models and see how they compare. I mean, honestly, this dude is like, even without a base. Speaking of bases, where are my bases? Are there bases included? I didn't come across any. It's good size, isn't he? All right, let me go see if I have any bases in the box or if I'm going to be sending an email to Privateer. All right, well, I found the bases, and I got our big friend as finished up as I would like for the moment. And I was definitely in the right. They are a bit bigger than the original releases. So I don't know if that's anything that's important to you guys out there. I know it was to me, but looking at it, I don't know what's to stop you, honestly, from playing the game with older models if you have them. Because, obviously, they're going to be a lot more reasonably priced. But in terms of game play, I do like the fact that I can see myself getting a lot of mileage out of these guys in other systems as well, especially now that they don't have all the silly iconography and symbols all over their bases. It's just the nice clear acrylic stuff, and you know, they really are decently cast. I had a bit of a issue getting all of the stuff cut off from those huge sprue parts on him, but other than that, no real issues gluing them together. Went together nice and smooth. And I was worried one of these was not going to have the little special star icon on it, but I was wrong, it does. I don't know where I put the last one. I don't know. He's disappeared. Anyway, it's here somewhere. Yeah. You can kind of see, if I can see, there's little stars there. That's for the veteran experience special ones, and I seem to be missing one of my little dudes, but we'll track him down and put him with his buddies soon enough. So overall, I gotta say, for a starter set, I'm pretty content and happy with the contents for the price. I've got enough to start the game on my own, obviously, but with the new stuff coming out, they've got like the new dragon faction, there's the new co-op bosses you can battle against. I'm really looking forward to seeing those when they come out, so I'll probably be picking up another starter, or at the very least excuse me, the big Mechagodzilla Cyber Terracon, or whatever he's called, from Ubercore for the game. That was one of the monsters I always wanted and never was able to get a hold of, so I'm looking forward to getting that and giving it a shot at painting it. And hopefully we'll get him painted too. Obviously, I'm going to leave them off their bases when we do paint and prime them, and we'll just glue them down. I'm assuming I should just use a couple drops of super glue. If any of you out there have built these before and have any suggestions on what kind of glue I should use to put them on the base and not absolutely ruin it with like the frost effect, if you've screwed around with too much super glue before, you'll know what I mean. Any suggestions, please let me know. But overall, I got to say, really looking forward to giving the game a try again. Reading through the rulebook, I was quite impressed by just like, oh yeah, I remember how this all plays. So I'm really itching to get it on the table soon, and I know my son is as well, because we're both big kaiju fans. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be sooner than I get around to Riot Quest, because I still have yet to play that. But then again, nobody in my house wants to, and I don't have everybody painted. So hopefully, this will hit the table first. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.